baby. You're home. Oh my goodness. Oh, I am so glad that you're home. Oh, I spent all day missing you. Oh, how was work? Oh, that is no good. Now, I know you just got home, but you take a seat right there on the couch, because I have got something planned for you. I don't care that you're sweaty, baby. Why would I care? What if I like you that way, huh? Oh, oh, you're so cute when you turn all pink like that. Of course I want you, baby. What else did you think I had going on inside my head all day? Oh, just a few thoughts about the things we did last night, and the night before that, and that really fun night last week. Oh, you give me plenty to think about, baby. Of course that's what I think about when you're not here. Well, I mean, I do wonder, where exactly you are, but all I have to do is check my phone for that, and sometimes I like to watch your little icon in the app and imagine what you're doing. And it makes my heart all warm and fuzzy knowing you're just going about your day and I don't have to worry about you at all. Oh, it's so nice being able to just be happy and not be stressed when you go outside. I think we have done a lot of really good work in building our trust. I think we have. I know, things were a little rough around the edges when we started out, but I mean, we did our best, and look where it got us. Exactly. That's exactly what I was thinking. But yes, back to my illicit daydreams. I was thinking really about mostly today just doing whatever you asked of me, no matter what it was. Yeah, stuff like that. But I was thinking maybe something a little more creative. Maybe a little more, not quite adventurous. We've been pretty adventurous lately, but I was thinking maybe something a little more intimate. I think a bubble bath together sounds really nice. But of course, for a bubble bath, we'd have to shower first, and since you're home, I'd want to do that together. And if we do that together, we're going to get handsy, and then we're not going to have time for a bubble bath because we're going to be too busy crawling out of the shower and into the bed. So, I mean, it just doesn't really seem feasible. I don't really think either of us has the self-control for that. But it sounds so nice, See, now I'm thinking about showering together and I just can't keep my mind from wandering to other things. What do you think? You think we should just go for it? Maybe attempt to have like a smidgen of self-control with each other because, oh, God knows I don't have it with you. I don't. I am just, every time I look at you, my mind lights up like it's on fire. It gets me in so much trouble. Oh, I can't tell you how many times I've been trying to have a conversation with a friend and it's just, my brain has just been all about fucking Gok 9000 and I cannot keep a straight face. And then I tune out the conversation and I don't know where we are, I don't know what they're talking about, and then, there's the it is not healthy, I would swear. But I just can't help it. There's something just so fiery about the way that you accepted me for me and allowed me to grow within the safety of our relationship. It just drives me wild. Who'd have thought? Well, I mean, I've told you this a million times before, but originally I was attracted to you by the way that you just existed. And like to this day, it just lights me on fire. I feel so silly. I feel so silly talking about it like this. I really do. No. Quit. Don't laugh at me. Stop. Oh. We were talking about being horny, please. But that's something that I love about us. Is it's just so lighthearted and silly. And then it can just on a dime flip. And it's really fun when both aspects of our relationship just sort of mesh in the middle, and then it can be sexy and funny. And that's just such a such a new thing to me. Like, I never thought that I could be with someone where I could be fully honest about what I was and be accepted. But you did. Because I was honest with you about what I was up front, and you really liked that. And I've never had that before. So, of course you're special to me. And of course I'm excited when you get home, and of course I think about you every second that you're gone. I can't help it. It's just what I am. And you know that. I know you know that. You just like hearing it from me, don't you? You just like hearing me talk about how much I love you, and how much I think about you, and how much I obsess about you. Well, good. Because I love talking about it. I love telling you just how much I adore you, and how much I want you, and how much I think about you. Your jaw would drop on the floor knowing about the things I do when I'm thinking about you when you're not here. I think I'll save that story for another time. How about I tell you about the time that I first saw you, and all the thoughts that were racing through my head then? I know you like that story. It always gets your ass in gear whenever I want you to do something specific. Okay. The story begins one fine afternoon. I was toiling away in life, not a specific purpose in mind, doing my little daily routine. I hadn't moved out of my parents' house yet. I was just an adult, floating aimlessly in life. And my parents were probably at the end of their nerves trying to kick me out because I didn't have any aspirations. I didn't have any goals. I didn't have any plans. I was just existing. And they loved me. They didn't want to do that, but every bird has to leave the nest at some point, right? So there I am, sitting in public, drinking a coffee in a stupid little shop I used to go to all the time. And there you are, standing in the line, waiting for your coffee. And I heard you order it. And I don't remember it, but I remember the way your mouth looked when you ordered it. I remember the way it moved. I remember... It's so crazy because I'm sure that I've revisited this memory so many times that I've surely added aspects, but I feel like I can see the sun reflecting on your eyes. And they were beautiful. I don't know if it was the way you were standing, the way you were speaking, the way you were. Just the way you carried yourself. I don't know what it was. It was probably all of it, if I'm being honest. Or maybe some sick, twisted part of my brain just decided this one. This is your purpose now. You've been waiting. This one. And so it was you. I may have been a little bit of a creep because I watched you the whole time you were in the line over the steam of my cup. And I saw you take your cup. I heard them call your name. And I had it. I had the information I needed. I knew what you looked like. I knew your name. And I watched you walk out of the coffee shop, drink in hand. I was shell-shocked. I couldn't think. I couldn't speak. I don't think I was breathing for a good bit. And then I snapped out of it as soon as you were out of sight. My first thought was, what was that? And then my next thought was, this has got to be fate. This has got to mean something. I've never felt like this before. This is surely some kind of divine intervention. Surely, surely. And so I I made every kind of dating profile there was. And I swiped 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 until I found you. I went through a couple different apps to find the one you were on, but I found it eventually. And I found you that day. You were the only one I swiped right on. And I sat in that coffee shop, and I did all of that. And my coffee got cold, so I ordered another one. And I found you. And I stared at your profile for a good 10 minutes. My hands were sweaty, my insides were wiggling around. I didn't know what to do. Did I just message you like a normal person? So I did. I sent you a message. And then I reverse image searched your profile picture. And I found all your other social media accounts, and I gathered all the information I could. And I did everything I could to snag you. And it worked, didn't it? You love me now. And I love you. Come here. Oh, what is it, baby? What is it? Do you adore me like I adore you? Did you think about me while you were at work? I bet you did, didn't you? Why don't you go take your shower? Why don't you go take your shower? And I'll be waiting for you on the bed. Sound like a deal? That's my baby. Now get that ass in gear and go get it clean. Hi, it's me, Annie. I want to apologize first and foremost for any truck sounds you hear in the background. I live next to a very busy road. I no longer live in the middle of the woods, so there's not a whole lot I can do about that. I try to mitigate it when I can, I promise, but it's a little difficult. But I'm happy you're here, so that's important. And then also, if you're interested, there is a part 2 to this, and it's gonna be in the link below in the comments on my Patreon. I made a little community post kind of announcing it, and this will be my first solo audio on it. So if you're interested in that, go check it out. Thanks.